Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for taking the time out of your day to check this out and get on this call. If this is the first time you've been hearing about it, about this movement, I encourage you to keep an open mind. I've got my business partner and mentor on the call with me today, Johnny Crosswaite. He's 21 years old, he's from the States, currently living in Arizona. He's been involved with this for about 2 years and he's one rank off 6 figures, so that's pretty cool. Also with no business experience. He's actually a college dropout and now travels the world teaching us how to do this. So another guy I've got on the call is a guy called Brad Alkazin. So he's a multi-7-figure earner, 29 years old, pretty much the godfather of this movement. Been doing this for about 7 years or so and was actually just up in Mackay staying with me and my team here. We had a massive event doing training. So both him, Johnny and I, we're going to explain to you what this is all about. Johnny and Brad are actually coming out here again in the next couple of months. We're going to be traveling around Australia, teaching people about this business and sharing this opportunity and how it's changed our lives. So I'm just going to speak for the next 5 to 7 minutes before I hand the call over. But so, guys, what you're hearing about, it's not necessarily new, okay? It's been around for literally like hundreds of years, or 100 years. But what you're hearing about is something new in our industry that is for every age demographic, right? So just quickly, my name is Sarah Plumpton. I'm 24 years old. I've been involved with this for about a year now. Over the last couple of years, I've done so much study from hairdressing, beauty therapy, diplomas in business, hospitality management, personal training, and I'm just finishing up with my marketing course now. But 2 things I'm extremely passionate about, okay? That's helping people in whatever positive way I can at health and fitness. Over the last couple of years, I've had several surgeries and health problems. So to be a part of a company that's, about both, it's so perfect for me. So I've come from a family who have built up very successful companies. And so, with all of that, I've always wanted to be my own business owner. It's obviously just a little bit harder nowadays with the economy being so terrible. I couldn't really just afford to take that risk of spending hundreds of thousands of bucks on a business. And that's when I found out about this through my best friend Mia on the sunny coast. So, that's what this is about. It's about giving people a chance to go about business, being your own boss in an economy that's suffering, right? So I locked my spot in by ordering some products, went overseas, come back after 2 months, and then really blew this up in Mackay. Started taking this seriously, and now my business has gone global. All right, so this company, this business, this movement, it doesn't cost you any money, okay, or more money. All right, all we are doing is networking products people are already consuming. All right, in the most socially connected generation in the worst economy since the Great Depression. All right, that makes perfect sense. All it is a transfer from one pocket to the other. Okay, so I know for a fact that you guys know someone who spends money on multivitamins, omegas, drink protein shakes, pre-workouts, energy drinks, right? It's basically saying, hey guys, don't drink that, it's bad for you. Try this. If you hate the taste or, whatever, you can send it back, get your money back after 30 days. I don't know any other company that will allow you to do that. So the company I'm talking about is called Vima, all right? Vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. This is one of the products right here. So just quickly, I want to talk about 2 phases in the company, just so you get the gist of where it's at in Australia, okay? So there's 2 phases. There's the foundation phase and the momentum phase. So the foundation phase is where the company's new, it's launching its products, compensation plans. People are just starting to hear about it for the first time, right? Vima, we've been around for 11 years, 3 years in Australia. People still have no idea about this, okay? So what happens, right? People reject it, and they say, it's too good to be true. Well, if anything is too good to be true, what will ever be true, all right? You'll never find a true opportunity. Humans, okay, we are resistant to change, but let's get something straight right here. If you want to be wealthy, in whatever way, you need to recognize a trend before it becomes known to the public eye. That's where wealth is created. A trend or concept is recognized by a few people before everyone else does. There's roughly about 3,000 people doing this in Australia. It's like finding out about Facebook when it had 3,000 users. All right, so think about that for a second. So the second phase I want to mention is the momentum phase. That's where the growth happens. It's an explosion. It's like the golden phase of any company. All right, this is the phase where most companies dream of hitting. It's the phase where companies, we're turning over the billions. Vima is growing $100 million in sales in 1 year. We're in our 11th year, currently doing around $330 million a year in sales. So get this, right? If Avon, they basically, like makeup, lotions, all that sort of stuff, they're turning over billions of dollars per year. They hit their momentum phase in the 70s, right? And what's something we didn't have in the 70s? Guys, we didn't have internet, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have smartphones, okay? We didn't have social medias, Twitter, Instagram, all right? Who blew all of that up? we did. As a generation, we are so socially connected. So if you aren't making money from your phone in the next 5 years, you're seriously doing something wrong, right? So if Avon, which is purely for women pretty much, if they can be turning over, $11 billion per year, imagine what Vima can do when we're tapping into 3 massive megatrends worth over $200 billion, right? We have something for every age demographic, right? So guys, I already own an electrical training company, okay? So I have a traditional business as well as in a non-traditional business, and I can confidently say that this is the most ethical way to make money, all right? So take away the money, take away the products, the people, that's what's left. And that's why I'm talking to you. That's why Johnny's going to be talking to you, sharing this opportunity with you, which, mind you, you guys only heard about this through invitation, okay? The people I've met along the way, along this, incredible journey is honestly what's kept me here. Sure, the money is great. The friendships are made are literally lifelong. Some of the best friendships I've ever had, okay? So understand, guys, that, I don't know what you want to do with your life, but understand that Vima, it's a vehicle to help you pursue your dreams, okay? Full-time, part-time, a part-time job is considered 20 hours per week. So for me, I've been able to have the success that I have had doing this as a hobby, if you want to talk about time. Okay, the money I've made with this, I don't say any of this to, impress you, but rather to impress upon you, but, charity is a massive deal for me. And most of my money I've made with this, I've been able to donate to wheelchairs for kids in third world countries. I've got 2 homeless kids off the street, and like I said, I don't say that to toot my own horn, but without this company and been given this opportunity, pursuing a passion of charity wouldn't have been possible for me. So for anyone out there who wants to make more money, live life with more freedom, get in the best shape health-wise, financially, I encourage you to look into this, all right? Hit me up, hit Johnny up, whoever invited you on this call, all right? So just quickly before I hand the phone over, a few things when I first heard about this that really, hit home for me was the average age of retirement for our generation is 72. Okay, that's freaking insane, all right? So I would rather work in a proven system in a $170 billion industry, which, mind you, is the highest paying profession in the world, with people who I want to work with, like-minded, motivated, driven, positive people, and, do what I want to be doing when I want to do it, rather than take on another 40-plus years work and retire when I'm 72. That, to me, just it doesn't make sense. I believe we are put here to serve a higher purpose than just to be a slave to the dollar. There's people... The people that we are studying, people who have what we want, health-wise and financially, they're the people we're studying, right? So my personal mentor, Johnny, who's about to take over, 20 years old, no business experience, okay? He's the guy I'm learning off along with many others. I'm going to hand the phone over to Johnny right now, and I'll close out the call. But have a listen to what Johnny has to say. He's very insightful. He's literally taught me everything I know. Brad's going to take over after Johnny, but take it away, guys.
All right. Thank you guys for getting on the call tonight, and thank you, Sarah. Really quick, guys, before I go tell you what this is all about, I encourage you to keep an open mind, because right now, understand this is something that's different. So if you come into this webinar and you're watching this with a closed mind, you're already wasting your time right now, and it's going to be hard for you to form an opinion on this. And if you do open your mind, you listen to everything said, you will find that this is going to be a good idea. So really quick, guys, my name's Johnny. I was born and raised in San Francisco, California, and I've been involved in this company for 2.5 amazing years. And why I say amazing, I'm going to talk about the products, I'm going to talk about the company in a second, but because I feel like I'm a part of a community. My whole life growing up playing basketball, that's my passion, that's what I continue to pursue. I feel like I'm a part of a group of like-minded people. Because when I first heard about this opportunity, guys, I was 18 years old in a dorm room in college, and I was studying business marketing. I had no skills and no direction. But here, I met a guy named Alex Morton, and Alex Morton at the time was 23 years old, earning around $100,000 a year with this drink and with this company, right? So as an 18-year-old, I thought it was too good to be true. I wrote it off. I thought, that sounds too good to be true. You can't make money in those things, and there's probably no such thing as a healthy energy drink, right? And the reason I thought that was because all my friends and all these people around me thought the same thing. But what I found out was that most people believe that. And I started to do my own research. I started to look into the company. I started to take my own advice and look at the millions of dollars of clinical studies, look at how our CEO won Executive of the Year, and I decided to form my own opinion and get started that night. But the reason why I got started 2 years ago, guys, was not because of the products. It was not because of the money. I saw all that. It was because I saw Alex Morton And then I saw Brad Alkazin 2 weeks later after getting started, and I looked at these guys. I was like, wow, you know, you're making all this money at a young age. And here I am, 18 years old. I have no skill set, and why do you care about me? Why would you want to help me in this opportunity? And that's when they showed me that this is about helping the newest person. You see, Sarah and your friend did not bring you guys on this call so they could sell you Verve, so you could order drinks one time and then shoo away. Our goal is to help you figure out a product that you could possibly implement into your life, something that you already spend dollars on, right? We have the Verve energy drink that Sarah talked about. We have the Vima formula that has millions of dollars in clinical studies. If you don't like basic information like I do, I recommend you go to vima.com/science so you can check out the clinical studies. This formula is proven to boost your immune function, meaning that what does your immune function do? It fights off diseases. It improves your health. So if your immune function is solid, you're going to have a lot less sickness and a lot less disease. So simply, guys, it's a very, 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 very simple concept. Instead of spending money on Red Bull Rockstar and all these muscle milks and all these shakes that are not good for you and they cost a lot of money that you see at the store, all we're doing is we're transferring dollars to something that we can make an investment in our health with, guys. I mean, right now, this is the 21st century, and would you guys agree that times are changing? Traditional business is not run the way it used to be. Generation Y would rather hear about a new product, hear about a new movie, hear about a new song from their friend, go online, click, buy, have it shipped to their door from Amazon instead of having to go to the store, get a door ding when they open their door, and have to buy it for twice as much from the store. Times are changing, guys. So here at Vima, it works just like Amazon.com. We consume products, we make an investment in our health, and we feel amazing. When we share it with our friends, if they want to order product, guys, they just go to our website, click, buy, it gets shipped to their door, and you get paid for that. So all we're doing is we're just referring it to our friends, guys. We're not selling products. We're not stocking up products in our garage and just going out and being salesmen. You see, we're just referring it to it the same way we would if we saw a good chiropractor, or we went to a good dinner, or we went to see a good movie. So long story short, guys, I could talk forever. I've been involved in this for 2.5 years, like I said. I started in a dorm room. I shared this product with about 50 of my friends in my first month. 40 of them told me no. Of those 10 that I got involved, half have stuck with it, and that's turned into a network of about a couple hundred people worldwide right now, spanning across Australia, Colombia, Mexico, and the United Kingdom, and the States and America, guys. So my income is not important. It's not relevant. That is just a result of how many people that I've helped with this opportunity, of how many people that I've gotten this product into their hands, and how many people I've helped make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. So the next person I'm going to bring on the call, guys, this is a very special, good friend of mine. He helped take me under his wing when I met him 2.5 years ago, my second week in the business. Really showed me the ropes, guys. And this guy, Brad Alkazin, he's not only a star royal ambassador in this company, the #4 incomer in this company at 29 years old, but he's helped thousands of people earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, and thousands more have a significant impact on their health. You see, guys, it's one thing when you can impact someone's health with the oil on their skin, the wrinkles on their face, or a wrap up to make their waist skinnier. But it's another thing when you can impact someone from the inside out and help someone live longer and a healthier lifestyle. So, anyways, guys, I could talk forever. Brad, if you're there, please share your story with everybody.
I'm here, Johnny. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Well, hey, great, everybody. Hey, guys, I'm Brad Alkazin. Great to be on this call. SJ, great to see you as well. Thanks for inviting me on today. And just want to share a couple quick thoughts with you guys, as you guys have heard a lot of great information. SJ, hearing you, everything makes sense, and what you were talking about. And Johnny, just, and so proud of both of you, and what you guys have accomplished. And it's just only the beginning. I mean, Johnny, I remember when you first started in this company, and you didn't really know kind of what to do, and quickly you started, learning like a sponge, and overnight, I mean, you definitely have definitely become successful, with Vima. So real quick, you guys, I just want to share a quick, thought for you as you're kind of watching this and listening in, hopefully writing some things down, and for me, guys, I've had an amazing, 10 years with this company, Vima. And I don't have too much time to tell you the whole story, but I want to tell you what I really gained, in the three most important areas, so far. Number one, knowledge. In my career with Vima and business in general, I've gained some knowledge along the way that helped me make some educated decisions. So I've gained some knowledge from some very successful people that know what they're doing, and they really have the results. So I encourage you today to do your homework, but to really be around the people that get the results, and really from that point, Johnny and I have, very similar stories in the fact that we were playing basketball growing up our whole lives. And, I wanted to play in university and play at the next level. And Johnny did that. He played in college and had a great career and so on. And so, but I was in a car accident in South Carolina. And so that car wreck held me from playing in university, and that whole dream never happened. And so I look at life, and so it's so interesting how things happen for a reason. I feel that you might be on this call today for a reason. And I came home looking for direction. Being young, I was looking for some advice, and I read a book, and the first part of knowledge I gained really started when I learned a little bit about Rich Dad Poor Dad and this guy named Robert Kiyosaki. And as you start to really open up your mind, like Johnny said, and you really allow your mind to, to really run and just imagine the possibilities. He talks a lot about how all those success stories we hear about, all the stories that we read about, most of the time, those people somehow, some way, found a way to become a small business. Here's the point, guys, today: a small business to earn money and make money, found a way to, create a small business, and then down the road become an investor. What does that mean? To buy real estate, to buy stock, things like that. And so at a very young age, I was shown a formula, a plan, maybe not the normal route, maybe not the traditional route, but different is good. And as you hear our story and you see the product and the concept, number one, you're going to find that it does work. And number two, you're going to be impressed in what we're doing. But I gained some knowledge that helped me make an educated decision. When reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, that book by Robert Kiyosaki, really, changed my mindset in the way I thought. And it really helped me shift from being an employee to entrepreneur. So number one, I encourage you to get some knowledge, and reading a book like that will really definitely give you some insight. It's definitely, what New York Times says, the best business book of all time. And number two, I gained a little belief level. I gained a little bit of belief level as I started hearing people's stories. When I heard SJ's story, my belief went up and what she's doing in Vima, obviously with, nonprofit and what she wants to do with charities and, helping other people. And, obviously Johnny, we've talked and, seeing, again, the belief level for you and for so many others, really, go up. That's what really got me excited about Vima. And number one, my belief went up in the product. And if you haven't tried this product yet, and it's the first step, you've got to get on the product. You will love the taste and you will love how you feel. And I had an emotional attachment to the product. So you guys, I'm not here, I wasn't, drawn to this for the money in the beginning. I wasn't drawn to this because of the opportunity. I was a consumer, a customer, somebody just using the product as an athlete, and I loved how I felt. My mom had amazing results with Vima, and that's what really, in a sense, made sense for me to get started. Number one was the product. And taking Vima, I know many parents want to live better and live, and just live longer. So I think taking care of your health is so important, and it's what you eat. You are what you eat, and people eat for the wrong reasons, for taste, for cost, those types of reasons. So when I saw Vima as a supplement, it made sense, and it was simple, convenient, complete. Now I really got excited when I saw Verve. I don't know about you guys, but for young people, there's so many young people that drink these energy drinks, Red Bull, Monster, and Rockstar. And when the company Vima came up with the concept to create an energy drink, I got excited. My belief level went up because I really noticed that would fit my age group, young people in the universities, with the parties and all the active lifestyle. So think about those people that are in uni, that are drinking these energy drinks. And then my belief level went up when I started using the Body Line. And I don't know about you guys, but for everyone in Australia, obviously right now, you guys, the Body Line is just now being released, Body Burn and Body Build, and it's been, if not some of our best stuff over here in the States so far. And so I could tell you guys, my belief went up, number one, in the products. If you gain some knowledge, they say is power. Well, it's what you do with it. It's potential, and I think the truth is really in the fact that if you have that knowledge, you will have the upper hand. Imagine if you had the upper hand to a product that would better your health, your immune system. It would, reduce inflammation. So number one, gauge your interest in the products. and I really fell in love with the product. Number 2 was the numbers. When I started seeing people make money, when I started seeing people get checks, when I started seeing people, have success, I got excited. My belief level went up when I understood how you get paid. And I'm not going to go too much in detail, but a great way, guys, to make immediate income. You can pick up 10, 20, or $100, right away in the business. So I got excited I could make $200, $400, $500, by just getting out and getting some people to try the product and to use the product. But I got excited about long-term income, you guys. And this is the real knowledge I gained from Robert Kiyosaki, and the fact he says the people with time freedom, the ones with financial freedom, they tend to find a vertical income, not just a linear income, but a vertical income. So when I saw Vima, the knowledge I gained from, the Rich Dad Poor Dad helped, but I gained a belief level around this company because, one, I saw amazing products, and number 2, I saw an opportunity to be able to build 500 a month to 1,000 a month to 2,000 a month, and I knew that would make a big deal. It'd pay my rent, it would pay for my car, it'd help pay for my phone, and help the family. And so many different reasons that people have for Vima, but when you understand the numbers, it makes sense. So you want to get, really the idea that when you have around, 10 and 50 and 100 orders in your business, you're going to obviously have now created this residual income, a vertical growing income. And that's what SJ, that's what I saw, that's what Johnny saw when we first started, was an opportunity to really be able to build something part-time that could become full-time. So number 1, my encouragement tonight, gain some knowledge being on this webinar. SJ and her success story so far, is just really, been amazing to see. And she's gained so much knowledge and insight, really asking her questions, and, Johnny as well. John's gained a lot of information and knowledge to help him make these decisions. But, with that knowledge and then belief level, you're going to find these products really help people feel better physically. The numbers are doable. The numbers are exciting. And from that point, when I started getting checks, I got my first check, I got excited. And number 3 was the tools. I saw my belief level really go up in Vima because they had amazing tools, like the video and the website and the literature, all these resources and tools that would allow you to be able to, really show someone the video or the website, or show them a brochure, and they can, see exactly what this company is all about. Those would take a lot of money to create and a lot of time in any type of business, and the fact they're in multiple languages is very exciting for international growth. And number 4, my belief level went up in the support. And why I'm so excited about Vima, why I know this team right here is going to be, if not one of the biggest teams in Australia, one of the biggest teams in the world, is because you have amazing support of people that know what they're doing and care. And that's the point tonight, guys. All around the world, people are pulling together and working together to obviously help others. It's kind of people helping each other, people helping people. I saw support of conference calls and Skype and video chats like this and events. I just got done traveling with SJ through Australia. It was amazing to be able to go to do events and, really work with the team and work with new people. And so these are the things that got me excited. But if I could close out with just a quick thought, it's law of association. It's who you surround yourself with. I encourage you to get back with who invited you on today. And really, number 1, ask them, why their decision for the product, why their decision for the business, and that'll be interesting because so many people want to, obviously have better health, but people obviously will have a different motivation, for doing the business. But number two, I think when you make that decision, number 1, to get on the product, number 2, to really, focus on part-time, the power of part-time, while you're in school, while you're working, you could do 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day. And from that point, start to see some amazing results. Understand though, it's not a get rich quick. I've been in this business for about 10 years. I was blessed and fortunate last year to earn over $2 million, in the business, and that's just, something to show you the big picture and how far you really can go. But understand it's not going to happen overnight. So this is something that we're going to be doing as a team every week. We have webinars, we have calls and trainings, we have events for you to be involved in. And then, obviously our goal is to work around you and with you and just help you become a success story, to help you become confident, and you'll never look back. So my encouragement in closing, gain some knowledge. Rich Dad Poor Dad really changed my life, changed my mindset. Gain some belief by getting started tonight. Get on the product. You obviously will love the products. Get them out. Let people try it. The one who has the most exposures will win in this business. The one who tells the story the most And then with our tools and support, you can bet your bottom dollar that you're going to find a team of leaders, a team of individuals that really want to see you do well and succeed. And that is our goal with this webinar today. So, Sarah, I'm going to throw it back to you. I'm just so excited to be, a part of this team, to be a part of this journey with everybody. So proud of you and Johnny and what you guys have done so far. And I can tell you guys, it's only the beginning. You got to be thinking, who do you know in Europe? Who do you know in Canada? Who do you know in Mexico and Asia? All around the world, people are loving these products and people are excited about this business. So SJ, I'm glad to be on here. Thanks for inviting me on. And anytime I can get back on here and support and be a part of these, I will definitely. So just keep me in the loop.
Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it. Thank you, Johnny. Guys, just in a couple of closing notes, to make residual income more appealing and understandable to you, if you don't quite understand, it's knowing that every 2 weeks with Vima, you're going to get paid. I'm going to get paid. Do you know how much stress that relieves? Knowing that if I have something massive coming up, or, if my dog breaks his leg and has an accident and, the option is, surgery for $3,000 or put my dog down, okay? I have the money there to pay for it. And then in 2 weeks, my account will be topped up again from the work I've done previously, okay? Residual income is security, all right? Job security is non-existent. So for me, it's pretty much knowing that I'm always going to be all right? So it's really good to know that you have options in life, the ability to choose, okay? That's real power, all right? So, when I first heard about this, obviously I didn't understand everything. I'm sure you guys have a million questions, or you just had been hit with so much info, but understand that this does actually make complete sense, right? So, after all the products and everything that you've just heard about, understand that when you're provided with the information you need to build a successful business, okay, as well as an incredible support system to help you literally every step of the way, okay? You don't just buy a product and get the boot and see you later, okay? We're here to help you. The best part about this is that everyone who starts this, they have zero business experience, okay? No one that does this is overly special. Sorry, Brad. Sorry, Johnny. They're just normal people, a little bit crazy, but we all got dreams and goals, okay? And that's what makes this business so great for us, okay? It's helping other people's dreams and goals come to fruition, all right? So, understand that this is the right company at the right time with the right products, with the right people, okay? Weight loss, fitness, health, it's so massive in Australia. We tap into, as I said before, 3 different mega trends. In the next 2 months, we're actually launching our first ready-made protein shake, which is also like a meal replacement shake. So, but guys, health is wealth, right? Why not give yourself a chance at the best of both, right? So a few closing questions before I stop talking, because I can literally talk to you all night. What is it that attracts you to this, okay? Is it the companies, is it the products, is it the people, the skills, okay? How has being realistic or responsible kept you from taking a chance and living the life you want to live? All right, so just get back to the person that brought you on this call. We have these calls about 3 times a week with myself and Johnny and other members of our team. Events also in Mackay. So, come along, hang out, let's get you to try the product, and so you can get a feel of what this is actually really creating for the people that are involved. All right, thank you everyone for taking the time, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.